How we doing, boys and girls? Good morning. Welcome in. Oh dear, what a morning. Oh dear. I don't know if I've just done the smartest thing I've ever done in my life or the most stupid. We'll find out probably tomorrow. How are we all doing though, boys and girls? Are we good? Nobby, welcome in. Good morning to you. Welcome in. I might have accidentally just bought a new TV for over there. So I'm yet to tell the wife. So next time you see me, the alert was faint but audible. Yeah, I turned the volume of those down because they were blasting the other day. I'll turn them back up a touch. Yeah. Foundation to cover up the bruises. Accidentally on purpose, yeah. Well, Mrs. Manthias might have been aware that I was looking to buy a TV, and I might have told her a rough ballpark price and size of what I was going to buy. I'm going to have to break it to her that I broke both the rules. Oops. But if next time you see me I'm divorced, at least I'll have a nice big telly. Oops. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. The pain will disappear. Maybe. Let's distract myself and play some video games for a while, shall we? Today is a bit of a hunter day. We did the mage last night. I'm going to get the hunter sorted today. Get that out of the way. It was 40 degrees here in Aussie land today. Ouch. That's toasty. That's not a comfortable temperature. I like the heat, but that's hot. I'm good up to about 35. Much past 35, I just melt. I'm hoping I made a good decision with the TV. My plan was to go big because it's a cinema area, right? My plan was to go big, but because I was going big and because it's going to be a cinema area, I'm like, right, well, we're going to turn the lights off when we watch a film. It doesn't need to be the best quality TV. It doesn't need to be incredible. Maybe I'll just go for a basic LCD and I'll go for something big. And, I'll spend a modest amount of money. Yeah, I ended up buying a stupid OLED, didn't I? So my budget went out the window a touch. So noodles and a divorce this weekend is what I have to look forward to. Can't wait. No Discord ping today. I should ping Discord. You are right. You are absolutely right. I was slightly distracted this morning. Business expense, all good. It's difficult to justify it as a business expense. If I'm honest, I might try, but it's a tough sell. It's a tough sell for the fact that, it doesn't directly attribute to my business, which makes it hard. Unless, of course, I slap a PlayStation on there and figure out how to stream from it, then all of a sudden it becomes a business expense. But yeah, we'll see. Graphics card arrived yesterday. It's the size of a small child. Yeah. The new graphics cards are huge, massive. There's definitely big. There we go. Cheeky little Discord ping out there for the peeps. I didn't do a Discord ping for last night's stream because it was a lot more chill. Today we got the cam on. Things are going. Why in the world is this dude, for starters, what the hell's on his back? Secondly, bearing a banner. You are bearing the banner of the Dragon Scale expedition. How is that a thing? Is that part of a quest? What has this got to do with anything? Oh, it's because it's for a world quest, is it? Is that what it is? Oh, blue feather banners. Here we go. 10 banners planted. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't care about world quests right now. We've got to get this list ticked off. Do I and have I picked up the quests for this? Probably not. Let's head back over to Valdrakken to start then. Oh, I know why I was out here. We were doing some questing, weren't we? I was trying to get Valdrakken rep up to, I think we needed it to be 19. We're not quite at 19 yet, but with a reset on us, we can maybe look at doing something. Right, let's grab a few bits and pieces. Grab you. Yoink. This is an alchemist, so let's go down this way. If I've calculated it correct as well, we should hit... Ooh, it's going to be tight. We might not get it done this week. I'm just wondering how much... No, probably not going to hit 5 out of 5 this week. Maybe next week.
Felicitations to you.
Some alchemy, examination week. Oh, well that's an easy one. Oh my god, look at my bags. In fact, oh my god, don't look at my bags.
Tell me what you find.
It's probably safer to not look at the bags. Close with a contract. Yeah, I'm not. It's not the end of the world. I'll get it next week. It's fine. I don't particularly have huge amounts of artisan's metal on this character anyway. If any at all. Where is it? Oh, I have 900 artisan's metal. Okay, well, I've got enough, but
how you doing?
Not as much as I'd like. Is that all of the quests? That's the world... No, the engineering one.
You break it, you buy it.
Blingtron 8000. Don't tempt me, Blizzard. Tease me like that. What do we need? Handfuls of Ceravite bolts. Can we do those now? No, because I have no Ceravite.
Take all the time.
Yeah, missing a quest for alchemy, because of course I don't have work orders for alchemy. How many of these do I need? 10 of them? I mean, at 4 gold a piece, I just buy the damn things. It's easier, right? Maybe collect them from the mailbox. Or did I? No. All bought. What is this? Oh, I've sent myself some potions. Apparently I sold some stuff as well. Hey, what was this? Order expired. Oh. Alright, cool. Yoink. Oh, my poor bags. Let's clear this out just very quickly.
You come get the voodoo.
There we go. That's a modicum better. It's by no means perfect, but it will do. It will do. Let's grab any quest that we see. We're kind of at that point on this character where even if I don't plan to do them, you just grab all of the quests.
This stuff sells itself.
Blingtron, bit of you. We should probably grab the storm quests because we might accidentally stumble across a storm on our travels.
You'll find nothing better in the Isles.
Do I take 10 minutes out of my day to go get a cleft hoof, fella? Where's the best place to get a cleft hoof? I want one that looks cool. Or am I just going to go, you know, ye olde old school and just go get one from Outlands? I keep being told that they're the absolute best in slot solo pets to have. Sold 17 illusionary bags with an average sell price of 8k. The most was 12k. Why are people buying them? The 26 slot. I have no idea. Northrend has some quite near Dalaran, I think. I can only handle so many more Halls of Valor before this trinket drops. Must be over 50 by now. Zanzaful was hunting down some trinket the other day in Halls of Valor, I think. What's this magic trinket that everybody's after? Where's it gone? Hello? Oh, Halls of Valor was what, Legion? No. Yeah, Halls of Valor. Loot. Mythic plus. What's this trinket everybody's after? Eye of Scovold, Horn of Valor, Hunger of the Pack. The Eye of Scovold? What's this do then? Your ranged and spells have a chance to call down a fell meteor at your target, dealing 16,000 fire damage to them and nearby enemies. Ha! I can understand the appeal. Yeah, that's an outrageous amount of AoE damage. Well, I won't be getting it. I know that for a fact. Where did we work out for this pet? Do I have? I don't even think I've got a Dalaran Hearthstone on this character. I have this character. I think at once upon a time was actually a level 60 boost, so I don't think he's done anything outside of maybe Shadowlands. Let's head to. Oh, hang on! Isn't one of these portals going to be Dalaran nowadays? Shadowmoon Valley, Dalaran. Also crit, which is huge for a Frost Mage at the moment. You pretty much stack as much crit as you can get, right? Because you can force crits, if I remember correctly. I was playing Mage yesterday, but I don't pay all that much attention to what the hell I'm doing. But I do understand the concept of the frozen targets, and when you get the 2 buff skull thing where you know it's a guaranteed crit, you just go crazy. Hang on, I'm in the wrong Dalaran. We need the other Dalaran, don't we? This is the wrong Dalaran. Now I'm in the arse end of nowhere. Maybe oh, there was me trying to press buttons to do dragon flight, to do dragon riding, and it doesn't work. Don't we talk to you to get the... Who gives me Dalaran Hearthstone? This isn't actually the right quest, is it? I've not done this for literally ever. Leveling, Legion, Broken Shore campaign. No, it's not that one either. You just go to the inn and get one. Oh well, that's Hang on, I'm Horde now. Everything's in reverse. That's this way then, right? How do we do such a thing? The neutral in? I don't know where the neutral in is. You're assuming I play this game. Hunter's Reach. The Absolute Arsenal. Glorious Goods. Where's the neutral one? Curiosities, the Playground, Wonderworks. This one. So one of you guys? No. You?
How are you?
Whoops.
Good day to you.
I seem to have misplaced my Dalaran Hearthstone. May I have another? Yay! There we go. We got Dalaran Hearthstone. Your X54's breaking my heart flying around on that thing. Sorry. You got to show it off, you know. I got this last year. Oh, Lord. Does anybody know the current technique for maxing out Dragonflight faction reputation? It depends on which faction you're doing. Tuskar's a pay to win. You just buy fish and turn them in. Dragon Scale, it's a lot of dirt farming. Valdrakken is technically keys, but it's not really a thing. And then Centaurs is hunts, and lots of them. Maybe we'll have a little look on, what's it called? Warcraft Pets? What's the Warcraft Pets website? Yeah, sure. Oh no, this is actually... No, where do we find the hunter pets? Doesn't this website have hunter pets on it somewhere? Or is that a different website? Oh, yeah, WoW Petopia. That was the one I was thinking. That was the one I was thinking. So, find pets. What do we want? We want a cleft hoof, right? Cleft hoofs. These have Blood of the Rhino, 10% additional armor, and increases the effectiveness of healing. So, now we ask ourselves the question, which one do we want? I was doing the Trial of Ascension to get my transmog. I found that one of the pets that you get from it is worth like 200k. GG. Get it sold. I like the rhinos, actually. Should we go get ourselves like a black rhino or something? What the hell is up with my voice today? This is what happens when you drink beers on a Thursday night. Friday voice just doesn't work. The rhino horns are gigantic. They are pretty wham, aren't they? But if these are considered cleft hoofs, I might go get myself a rhino. Rhinos look quite funky. Alternatively, I mean, there is some cool woolly rhinos. Or the old school ones. You know what? I want a rhino. I want me a black rhino, I think. I think he looks pretty cool. A thick unicorn? Yeah. Make sure to tame 2. Stick 1 in the first lot of your stable. So then animal companion pulls them both out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go get myself a couple of black rhinos then. Let's go rhino hunting. Can't say that most of the time, can you? In that case, back to Valdrakken. 15 years on WoW as a range player, and I still don't know anything about hunter pet taming. No, neither do I. I ain't got a Scooby. I've mained a hunter since Wrath of the Lich King, and I still don't have a clue. No idea. Absolutely no idea. I'm assuming it's still the same as what it used to be, right? Frost trap and then press tame. GG. But it might be different. I don't know. So, where do we find said rhinos then? I have a gnome hunter who rocks the biggest pets that she can find, including rhinos. Currently got the snails.
Our surveyor spotted something that might be of interest.
I just go for what I like the look of.
I trust
Honestly,
you.
I've had I've on my main hunter, I've had Casper for literally since Wrath of the Lich King, because it was when the spirit beasts were introduced. He's literally been my main hunter pet forever. Where do we get rhinos from then? Southwest of Pinewood Post. Is this the... Is this the black one? Yeah. Ancient Plain Stomper, southwest of Pinewood Post. Pinewood Post. Where the hell's Pinewood Post? Well, it's southwest of it, so it can't be. Am I just being a real dumb? The site had chords. And Iron Plains, southwest of Pinewood Post. No chords. Why tell me where something is in reference to something that you can't see? Okay. Quest mark here? Did I hover through it? I probably did. Roaring Dragon Springs. Let's just head down this way. I reckon it's down here somewhere. Did you find any good white and grey transmogs that you really liked? I didn't look, if I'm honest. There's a handful of things, but truth be told, I care so little about transmog. You would be surprised. Hey, look, there's me a rhino. Look, horned plain stomper. Do we want the little black one? I mean, they all end up the same size anyway, don't they? Or do we want this wham fella, an ancient plain stomper? I think he looks pretty cool. So dismiss pet, not abandon. Let's be careful now. I probably have not even... Where's the tame pet ability gone? Professional hunter here, by the way. Freezing trap. Pet, is it in pet utility? Yeah, no, yeah, there we go. There's the 2 buttons we need. So we do one of these. And then we do one of these. And then we do one of these. Oh, this is way faster than it used to be. Oh, GG. That's way faster. Alright. There he is. There's one. How do we... If we dismiss him again and catch another one... Let's find another grey one. Yoink. So now we've got 2 of those. Oi, crabby fella, go away. Right, we need to head to a stable master, don't we? I assume there's one in Valdraken. There's got to be one somewhere. We'll ask an NPC. Why the rhino hunting? For the leech? Well, hunters... cleft hoofs are very, very good for soloing shit. They have extra defensives. They've got that blood of the rhino ability. And when I, on this character especially, have like negative gear, it makes all the difference. Because Mr. Krabby Boy was far too frequently dying on me. Right, where's a stable master?
We protect the Isles.
Is it considered... Oh no, there we go, stable master.
Guard against chaos.
Down this way. Stable master. I'd like 2 stable pets here. Right, so let's put Mr. Crab out the way. Let's put the cleft hoofs up front. That will mean we end up with both of them. I like how the fact that they still have like this diet stuff. Cheese, bread, fungus and fruit. Even though like it doesn't make a blind bit of difference anymore. Okay. So now can we... If we dismiss and recall the pets, we should get... Corn cleft hoof. No, go away, Mr. Crab. Don't make me dismiss you. Don't make me abandon you. What? Just go away. One of them has to be in the stable itself for the double rhino. Oh, really? What if I just do this? Oh, son of a... Okay. Now I'm sad for Mr. Crab. Hey, don't be sad for Mr. Crab. It's fine. Right, corn cleft hoof. Yes, there we go. We've got double rhino boys now. Goblin with his 2 horny boys. Yes. Much better. Right, let's go kill some things then. We wanted to... What did we want to do? Storm warning? No, where's that quest then? PTR not up today? It might be, but I've got to get some stuff sorted. We spent yesterday on the PTR. I'll have another look at the PTR. I might end up streaming tomorrow. The wife's busy tomorrow. She's got some family event thing that I don't care for. So there's there's a possibility that I'll end up streaming as well tomorrow. Right. Professions. What do we need? Spiked leaves. Where do we get these from? Gather 13 spiked leaves from the lashes of the Dragon Isles. We got over there. Or we got... Where's our options? No options there. Okay, in the Anaran Plains, well, there's things all the way over there. Go, go, gadget, go. Bad signs, buying TV, skipping family events. No, it's fine, don't you worry. You're allowed to not care. I wish I had a wife like that. I can only get away with it, you know, sporadically. Okay, right. Now to put our horny boys to test. It might help if I actually call them. Where have they gone? Go! Pet do pet things. I'm already nearly dead. I might have to eventually succumb to defeat that it's primarily the fact that I just don't have any gear. But quick switcheroony of the pet should at least help things a touch. Giant one. If he doesn't drop his spikes, then I don't know what does. Right. Go! Kill things. They're already better than Mr. Crab at holding aggro, I'll tell you that much for a fact. Right, that's probably enough. We only need 2 more, I think. Boom. Headshot. Beautiful. That was nice and quick. What's next on our list? Primal rituals. Gather 10 primal rituals from the primalists. That's that spot there. What are the best places to find Primalist Charm and Primordial Aether, the knowledge for enchanting? Here. Exactly where I'm going now. Oh, wow. In a minute, after I pick up this dirt pile. Yeah, the south of Cloverwood Hollow. Oh no, don't land in here. This is not a good place to land. Hang on, I've completely ballsed up my dragon flying. Ha! Clearly I'm not the only one. I tend to always get the charm accidentally, but the Aether you can just get from the Cobalt Assembly while you're often doing that quest. Yeah, if the what's it, Cobalt Catastrophe quest is up, I think it's called, you can probably get them pretty easy. Otherwise, you come to this area and you kill the humanoid mobs around here. Or the primalist mobs. The ones that look, you know, non-elemental. So like this dude, for example, Primalist Instructor. This dude, Primalist Stormsmith. These are your targets. And there's usually enough of them to get it without having to wait for respawns. Oh, he's not there. He's there. I pew-pewed the wrong one. Oh! Pet nearly died. Even my cleft hoof nearly died. That's a really good sign that I'm just massively undergeared. Oops. I need to, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea to take one day of the stream and just go hardcore sellout and find a bunch of you guys to, just boost me through, like, a raid on a bunch of my characters to just get them some gear. Go real, you know, real aggressive, filthy content creator, scumbag boosting. Surely I can find a few of you guys out there that are just decked in 418s that will boost me through something. Because what's the point of having a community of people behind you if you don't scam them for everything they're worth? At least occasionally. You can get boosted hard in +2s now. Many people running low keys just for Valor. Oh, that's probably true, actually. That said, a +2 is even really worth doing. What are +2s getting you, like, natural gear-wise? $375. Oh, it's not that bad, actually. It's more than acceptable. I missed. Is there any down here? No. Where's... Okay. Yeah, the same mobs I need for this quest, actually, are the exact same mobs you'd need to kill for those enchanting stuff. $376 chests, 382s then in the vault. Or the alternative is just wait till just, you know, fight through it for another few weeks. 10.0.7 is going to give us 385 catch-up gear, which will then be practically free without having to be a scumbag. Without having to be a dirty leech. This is the advantage about not really caring about gear. You know that the catch-up is coming, and so sometimes it's just easier to wait for it. Pet do pet things, holy shit. blast through some time walking for the 5 dungeon quest chests. The time walking gear isn't really worth it though. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you're gonna try and boost your gear level by doing dungeons, do it properly, and you know, get some mythic geared players to boost you through some keys. Most people have guilds for this sorts of stuff. Instead of having a guild, I have my stream. Although I try not to abuse you for this sorts of stuff. It's not fair. 7. 3 more. 3 more. At least I don't take the Asmongold approach of just like standing outside Stormwind or Orgrimmar and just asking for gold. That always makes me giggle when he does that. And then magically the next day on his YouTube channel there's a video on how to make 5 million gold in 10 minutes. Those videos would probably bang views if they didn't put Asmongold's face in the thumbnail. As soon as you realise it's Asmongold, everybody knows how he did it. Wonder how expensive the mythic BOEs are now. I was thinking about this actually the other day in terms of because I know I'm late to the party on this, like by a mile, but I wanted to put together at least some hints and tips for people on like how you could potentially do better at selling gear through trade chat. We've spoke about this a fair amount in the last few days on the stream. But I think actually keeping a track of the value of mythic BOEs is a sensible way to look at it. Because a 418 piece of crafted gear is, let's not muck about, practically a mythic BOE. Just one that you have a little bit more control over getting. So actually using the mythic BOE pricing, or the BOE pricing in general, is probably not a terrible idea as your first price point, to quote people. You know, if they're looking for a 418 piece of crafted gear, you're like, right, well, okay then, you know, if mythic BOEs are knocking about for 200k, you're like, okay, well, a 418 piece of crafted gear, 100k. Oh, 100k, why so expensive? It's half the price of a mythic BOE, it's a bargain. You know, you tell that to 10 people, you'll find one person that goes, alright, yeah, cool. Most people are looking at crafted gear because they cannot afford the mythic BOEs in the first place. So, how much gold do they have? BOEs require no consumer input. 418 requires 10 concentrated. Half the price of a mythic BOE is good, I agree. Yeah, so this is it. Like, you should utilize... It's one of the most common issues has been, how do you value your crafts? Well, value them against what people's other options are. They could make a piece of crafted gear, or they could look at buying a mythic BOE. Now, of course, BOEs don't fit all the slots, and I know there's, you know, reasons why that's not strictly true, but, you know, half the price of a mythic BOE for a piece of for 418 crafted sounds reasonable. Because, you know, what are the other options that those players have? Their other option is level up the profession and try and craft it themselves. Probably not going to happen. Probably expensive. The other option they have is look for somebody else. Now, that can be just as problematic. Unless it's, you know, something like the Elemental Lariat, where there's 20 people who, you know, all day long are trying to spam trade chat to get deals. The emphasis here for me, if I was going to sell gear through trade, is not about volume. I don't feel the need to craft for every single person that comes along. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the person that's going to make it worthwhile my time and effort. And if I can, you know, trim the fat from the word go, if I'm going to spend an hour screaming and shouting in trade chat, I want the person or the people who I craft for in that duration of time to be lining my pockets to make that hour worthwhile doing. If they can't, then I have no incentive to craft for them. I'll go and do something else. We need decaying film grim. Let's get that one out of the way because that one annoys me. That's the stupid treants down here somewhere. Which takes the longest every week. This and the stupid Keeper's Mark from Titan enemies. Some people are really struggling to get the primal infusions for crafted gear. It's, I've seen a few, I mentioned this the other day. It was actually Max who tweeted out saying that he wants to play other characters, but the thought of and even Preach reiterated this the other day actually, that the thought of doing like 100+ high mythic plus keys just to get geared. I was like, well, the point of playing the game for those players is to get geared. In many cases, you don't need 418 mythic gear for that character to be considered playable. I think those people have their expectations set too high because they're world first mythic raiders. That doesn't mean that you should have quick and easy access to 418 gear for every single character you play. I think getting heroic equivalent gear relatively quickly and easily should be achievable for most, which is kind of the way that it is, right? Because concentrated primal infusions, yeah, problematic. You got to be running some big keys to get those. But regular primal infusions, you don't need to be don't need to be pushing, top percentile mythic plus dungeons. More than achievable within the pug world, I would imagine. I say imagine because I don't know for sure. But the reality is the overall is that I tend to feel that people are remarkably undervaluing their time when it comes to crafted gear. So much so that they're practically, they'd be better off doing nearly anything else. If their aim is to make gold, crafting a piece of 418 gear for somebody for 10k, you are absolutely mental. You are bananas if you're doing that. Because why? That player is used to paying they are getting the deal of the century if you do something like that for them. You know how much skill, time and effort it takes to get a piece of mythic gear in the first place for those players? They get a crafted piece for 10k. It's just you are so underselling your services, it's not even funny. Now I know it's a game and, people do shit for many reasons, but you should also do it for your own reasons. And if your reason is to make gold, at least, make that clear, transparent, apparent. Problem is not the customers, the problem's the competition. No, you're thinking about it all wrong. On the auction house, yes, but you're not selling gear on the auction house. You don't have competition with crafted gear. If you're selling gear to people, you don't have competition. You have somebody else screaming and shouting in trade chat if you're unlucky. But you don't have competition. The auction house is a scenario to where it is blatantly apparent what the going rate is for that piece of gear, because or that item, because there's hundreds of other ones already listed. You either offer the cheapest price or you struggle to sell your item. That's the reality in the auction house. If you're doing work orders, that's not the case. There is no public marketplace for the valuation of this gear. So there's no... The only predisposition that people might have is if they've bought a piece of gear from somebody else previously and somebody did it for X price. But outside of that, there's the price you charge and the price that somebody's willing to pay. There's no in-game market valuation attached to any single piece of crafted gear. So competition shouldn't be the problem. The problem is clearly that crafters, for the most part, do not know how to sell a service-based good. Because you've never had to do it before. Unless you've played Classic, you've never had to do it before. Because the auction house has been in the game for the entirety of your playtime, presumably. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault that they think this way. But their sales, their approach to selling crafted gear, I think is very misguided. The only exceptions to this is, super, super highly popular items like the necklace, the jewel crafting necklace. Because every man and their dog knows what's going on with that. But you'll still find that unless you play on one of the absolute biggest servers, there might not be a huge amount of people online at any given point that have the recipe and have the skill to be able to craft it at the quality that you want it. It's a seller's market. It genuinely is. Yet most crafters are acting as if it's a buyer's market like the auction house is, which it isn't. Oh, what's going on here? Who's pulling the entire world? How have I attracted the attention of seemingly everybody here? What's going on? It's not really true. The competition is very strong, especially when it comes to the casual player base, which wants an item to be made as cheap as possible. Obviously, that's yeah, I agree. The prerogative of the buyer is to get it as cheap as possible. But it is not the seller's responsibility to ensure that they are the cheapest price. That is the emphasis of the person that's buying it. It's one thing that I suspect is more problematic than nearly anything else is that crafters have, I think, or most players, I think, in general, will have a natural aversion to saying no, which is problematic. Because it means if somebody says they don't like the price that you're paying, how quickly do most people offer a discount? You know? Other than just saying no. There's objection handling and just, you know, knowing your limits. Oh, hang on. I've got this thing at some point. Aha! There's me trying to find more mobs to spawn, and apparently I've already got it. Genius. What's next on my list? Infinitely attachable Paradox from Dragonkin enemies. Okay, where do I usually get that from? Oh, those fellas over there. Okay. Somewhere over here.
Pieces of powerful artifacts are hidden in the ruins. Collect them and eliminate any sundered flame before they do the same.
There are far more crafters than buyers, so prices drop. On the auction house. Yes. Agreed. 100% agreed. On the auction house, that is the case. Because there's a public display of what the item is valued at. There is zero public display of what any single piece of crafted gear is valued at. There are a few people saying that they'll make something for X amount in trade chat. That's not the same as having a public listed item, publicly displayed listed item, like on the auction house. People are using the same tactics to sell an item via work orders and via, you know, direct trade as they do with the auction house. And that's why they make significantly less gold than they could do. In many cases, I would suspect that the crafter is actually most thankful that they found somebody relatively quickly that is able to make the piece of gear for them that they want. That means it's a seller's market. Now it's up to you to decide what price they can pay. It's a negotiation. It's the art of the deal. It's a little bit more complicated than just post it for the cheapest price and sell it. Oh, there's a feast active. I wonder if it's worth doing the feast as we're here. It might be worth at least poking my nose in. Got 9 minutes. We can probably bang this out in 9 minutes, surely. Distracted by squirrels again. I'm surprised there's still so many people doing feasts, though, to be honest. Do we think that people are mostly doing the feasts because they're, like, just doing it on alts and they want the flavor pockets? Or do we think people are just genuinely still grinding rep? I suppose thinking about it, actually, you're aiding the Accord weekly quest for 3,000 reputation. You can probably get a quarter of that done in a single feast, I reckon. One feast finishes the weekly. I suppose if you've got, if you're low renown on an alt, you might be right because of the 200% buff. Well, that was 5 out of 5 real quick. Real quick. Let's grab you. Yo, we are racking up rep real quick. You're right, actually. Yeah, 75 rep a time. And we got 1,500 rep, actually. Yeah, because getting the soup pot thing, completing that quest is 500 rep under normal standards. But triple that? GG. I don't think it's an end. Is it going to be anything I need for both engineering and alchemy? Rep grinder recipe chart. Alchemy doesn't need the Tuskars. Engineering doesn't need the Tuskars. So I don't actually need the rep, but if it gives me quick progress on the weekly, then it's all good. Still need to do 5 world quests, so. Hang on. This is a good opportunity for me to AFK this and take a bathroom break. I'll be back in 2. Did we win yet? Did we win? What did I get 240 Tuskar rep for at one point? How's that even a thing? What's a third of 240? 8, 16, 24. What did I get 80 rep for? After killing the rare? Did I kill the rare? Nice. One of my dogs has realised that we have carpet by the door. Being we don't really have carpets anywhere, but my dog loves to scratch on the carpets. We have a rug in the main house where she just rolls on and uses it like a scratching post. Did you figure out there's a rug over there, did you? Do some scratching. It's clearly itchy. How was PTR day? To be honest, I'm relatively impressed with what they've got coming for 10.0.7. I'll actually, you know, do some more traditional reporting on it at some point in the near future. But by the looks of things, the new zone, good. Nice little zone. Few rares to kill every day. Gonna get absolutely flooded with what do you call it? The element, the storm dust, whatever the hell it's called. We're gonna get absolutely flooded with that sort of stuff. We'll also most likely have a 385 catch-up gear pretty quickly and easily. You'll be able to upgrade your storm gear. Or more importantly, wrong character. Any piece of gear that you might have upgraded in the catalyst of storm gear to tier set, you should be able to upgrade that to 395 as well. Yeah, some cool stuff to do. The little vault looks quite fun. Not quite as gameplay involved as I thought it might be, but it might open up with a little bit more play. You basically, you know, you farm keys and you unlock doors, and behind each door there could be something cool, you know. Didn't bring over the British idea of having carpets in the bathroom. Hell no. God, what a terrible idea that is. I remember we rented an apartment in the UK for a year or two, and it had carpet in the bathroom, and it clearly had carpet in the bathroom for a long time, the same carpet, because the carpet absolutely stank. We demanded that they remove the carpet and replace it with like laminate flooring. We were like, we are not paying another month's rent until you fix this bathroom. It was horrendous. Whoever came up with the clever idea of putting carpet in a bathroom was a moron. Because it just gets damp. Worse, it gets wet. And then it goes mouldy. It's grim. Boom. There we go. Bit of feast action on the go. Back to trying to get these... Back to killing these fellas over here for a few minutes.
Pieces of powerful artifacts are hidden in the ruins. Collect them and eliminate any sundered flame before they do the same.
Aha. Another hunter friend trying to kill things and all. Bought my house, it came with carpets in the kitchen. See, there's only one place in the house where I think carpets are justified. My wife doesn't agree with me, but the bedroom. It's nice to have carpets in a bedroom because, you know, you get up and it's something soft and warm under your feet sort of thing. And the bedroom is not really a room to where you would expect there to be many problems with carpets. Living rooms, kitchens, bathrooms, not a good place for carpets. If you have like a lounge area, that's different to a living room. I tend to consider a living room, you know, a place where people commune. And there's probably through traffic of people walking and stuff. It's usually in the downstairs of your house. The downstairs area of your house is likely to have dirt brought in with it from the outside. Carpets do not have their place anywhere near there. If you have like an upstairs room which has a TV and, you know, a big soft sofa and something like that, you know, a carpet adds to the aesthetics of you know, a comfortable environment. But outside of that, carpets are a terrible idea. It's like a schoolroom carpet. Ugh. They have like grey, black chewing gum circles on it. That's what I remember school carpets being like. Oof. Gross. Right, what do we need? Dirt piles times 4, and then keeper's marks. So let's go do some dirt pile farming for 10 minutes, I guess. Do we have shovels? Ooh, not a lot of them. Oh no, they're blacksmith ones, that's fine. They got 20 plus charges. 20 plus dirt piles should get us 4 knowledge points, surely. Not the gum stains, but just that really short, rough carpet that you'd find in a schoolroom. You know why they put it in schoolrooms? Durable. You know? You're going to have kids, like, being sick on it. You don't want anything of quality. Dirt pile here somewhere. Where'd you go? What? This player's just asked. What? Okay, I don't know where that one is. Which is better, vials or potion spec? Flip a coin. I mean, they both have items that you can craft, and you'll have some success with selling. They're both needed by players. You just need to flip a coin and pick one, really. It wouldn't be fair to say that one is better than the other for any given particular reason, because I don't think there is a valid reason. Just make sure if you pick one, and you commit to that one. Because if you try and do it, there's not enough knowledge points available currently to do both. And if you try and put half your points in each one, you'll end up just losing everything.
There is so much to document in the Onaran Plains, hero. Another photographer.
I'd throw in a vote for vials, probably more used by players. There's clearly justification for both, which is why people obviously quiz. I tend to look at it from this perspective. If you're not too sure what to do with the profession, be greedy. Use the profession for your own benefit first. That can actually often answer the question for you anyway. Because if you find that there's reason for, you know, oh, well, I buy potions on a regular basis. Well, now I can make some of those potions myself instead of paying a premium for somebody else to make them. Well, okay then, sure, there's my answer. Where is this thing? Oh, this is the one in the cave underneath, isn't it? Which is going to be like an ice lock or something that I can't open. Oh, it's one of these ones. Oh, these are fine. We can open this. If, there we go. Explosive shot opens the ice block ones. True. What's this? Is this another sneaky one? Haha. Found another one, look. Genius. Still haven't got any of the knowledge points we need, though. Is that a chest that's actually there again? Or is this just one that has been here? Yeah, this... no, it is another one. A third magic bound chest. In like 2 minutes. Well, well, well. We seem to be getting everything apart from what we need, though. Okay, I'll go kill a rare. Rares always have a chance for cool stuff. Oh, it's not this one, is it? Ah, there's all the rares. What kind of shard am I on right now? Jesus. Everything's spawning. It's clearly my lucky day today. I need all the luck I can get, though, because when I tell the wife I've just bought a new TV, I might need the luck. Ooh, cheeky upgrade. Don't mind if I do. You know it's a sad state of affairs, though, when you're getting rare items and they're still upgrades. That's when you're like, okay. Oops. Don't tell her in the bedroom, blood's easier to clean up from laminate. It is. That's very true. Not that I have much experience. What's the weak aura for the mount spawns at the bottom? It's for the rare spawns. It's not strictly for the mounts. This is... I'll give you the link in a minute. It's the 30-minute rotation rares. This one. Hey, oh, for the... Ah. That's me getting excited for one of the knowledge point drops, and it wasn't it. Boo hiss. There's one. Finally. 1 down, 3 to go. Oh no, inventory full. And that's exactly the thing I need. Ah! Don't despawn, don't you dare despawn. Woo! Got it. Good stuff. Is this rare up? No. Oh, I've just remembered where we are. Yeah, I don't care how good the container is. I'm not staying around here for too long. Not with my epoxy gear, anyway. Didn't realise I still had a flag. 750 rep, don't mind if I do. One more. 2 down, 2 to go. These are not taking too long. As long as we can find a few more dirt piles, we're good. Should we go kill the massive magma shell as we're remarkably close? Where's he spawn? 2277. 2277. He's around here, isn't he? Which one is he? He's the one on the corner. Yeah, we're close enough. Let's go kill him. Oh, he's spawned. The game hasn't told me yet, but he's spawned. Either the add-on knows faster than the game does, or vice versa. Or maybe he hasn't spawned. Hey? Ta-da! There he is. Boom. Do you think we'll get Kazgoite ore nodes in the future? I would suspect we probably will. In patch 10.1, I think we get a new zone. And with a new zone, I would not be too surprised to see Kazgoite ore nodes there. Just seen you land on my shard on Draenor. Draenor is my home now. We're already getting seams, ore seams in 10.0.7. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they open the floodgates for Kazgoite at some point as well. Because it's still real expensive. I think Casgrite ore is probably one of the most expensive individual raw materials still, if not the most expensive. Because it's the only one that doesn't have its own dedicated node. Strength trinket. Although saying that, it's actually realistically at the moment the only thing that keeps miners happy. Or people who are mining. I need to be careful with how I phrase that. I'm going to take it out of context real easy. Because it's your Casgarite procs and it's, you know, stacking perception to give yourself as many chances at Casgarite as possible, which is like, at the moment, it's kind of the skill gap. That's where the bots are separated from, you know, regular players. Nibs Bears, what are you doing on the sofa? Doggos don't go on sofas.
Spotted food nearby. See what you can gather.
That one's in a cave and I can't be bothered. Nibs, get down. Not on that sofa. Off. Okay, dirt piles seem to have dried up a touch. Okay. For the fact that we only need one more, I might need to do some realm hopping because this is pretty quiet now.
I trust you brought your climbing gear.
I wonder how many miles I've clocked in dragon riding this expansion. I mean, obviously there are people out there that are far more hardcore with the farming of dirt piles than I am even, but I imagine I've put quite a few miles on the clock farming these things. Where in the world is this one? Is it like... Is there a sneaky... Ow! In the rock. Don't mind if I do. Because that makes total sense. I made 5,500 kilometers with my Drake, with my farmer. Is there a actually? Is there a statistic for it? Travel? No. Flight paths taken. Oh, the extended mount journal add-on. Oh, okay. So you got an add-on that tracks it. That's quite cool. That's a lot of flying. Imagine the air miles on that. Round trip to Brazil. Free. I mean, I say Brazil because Brazil's a long way away for me. It might be much closer for you. Also shows how rare a mount is based on a large database. I mean, if I got more into the mount collecting, I might look into that sort of thing in a bit more detail, but I tend to not go too far out of my way to farm mounts. It tends to be very, very time consuming. Oh, this is the stupid exhibition. This is the stupid one I can never find again. And clearly other people think the same. Yeah, I don't know where this one is. It's another one stuck in a rock. Oh, where's the, this thing? It's there. Okay, no wonder I didn't spot it. Because it's in a rock. Stupid game.
There's so much to document in the Onaran Plains, hero. Another photographer is always welcome.
I should remember to use this buff more frequently, actually, when I'm doing this. Be good for chests and things. Is there a way to tell which rares are on the rotation during a given day? I mean, other than have the add-on, the week aura that shows you what's upcoming. I don't think there's a specific add-on for it, but week auras do a good job. There we go. Got it. Awakened Catalyst. Good. Back to Valdrakken. Oh, the original ones. Yeah, the suggestion of Wowhead's maybe not a bad one. Is it on the front page of Wowhead? I mean, same again. There's probably a weak aura for it if you look. Actually thinking about it, this Tammer's Dragonflight Helper one can list the rares. I have it switched off because I don't want it spamming my screen. But there is some option for rares in this thing. There's a rares pack here. I don't know if that's going to go into detail about what it is that you're after. Green text equals unkilled and in the same zone. Red text equals killed. White text not in the same zone, not killed. If a rare drops a cloak or ring that has int, strength, agility, it will be marked as always to show on the classes picked up and summon. That's only for the super rares. Then I'm out of ideas, my friend.
At your service.
Maybe it's time to ask Google.
You'll find.
Right, let's think about this real quick. I need some books. Do I need books? I need an engineering book. I don't have the ability to make an engineering book on my scribe anyway, so we put in an order for that one.
Right, straight to business.
Public order. 1,000 gold. Off you go.
Good to be of
We need... What do we need? Oh, we didn't get the Keeper's Mark. Ooh, snap. Let's turn these in either way.
Get some rest.
While we wait for that order to come through, maybe we go get the Keeper's Mark from Titan enemies. I'll keep us busy for a few minutes. I want to say thank you for the video on the Draenei prospecting and the hidden skill. I've made 6.3 million from this in the last 3 weeks. And this is excluding the about 700k for the race change. GG. Well played.
By extracting magic from the water
That's great news.
Would you collect some for us?
Oh, the rare's dead. Too slow. Yeah, it's one of the very few. There's only a handful of scenarios like that, but obviously, being a Jewel crafter myself, I was aware of it, and it's it's super powerful because your average Jewel crafter is just never going to know, and even if they are a Draenei and they're trusting an add-on to tell them the profit, they're still not ever going to know. It's one of those where knowledge truly is power. Because you either know or you don't.
Holf Aldon Shi. Our final task is upon us.
I'm not faffing about with that. Okay, need an engineering book, need to get some engineering crafting orders done, and then this character is complete. At least the basic stuff anyway. Prospecting my ass off whilst watching the AWC. Continue watching the MDI, but the market is slowly crashing. Made my share for Dragonflight, so I'm good. To be honest, to make that amount off it is pretty impressive. Since they made the change to the Ceravite floor price, this isn't the right character for me to easily look, but yeah, it's the prices have come down quite aggressively in the last week or so, I'd say. Has my book come through yet? There's my book. Wonderful. Let's learn all these knowledge points. What are you? You're a trinket. Right, I think that's all of them. No, what's this? One more. What's that? That's a trinket. Okay. Orders. Let's make some orders. Yeah. Let's make some orders. Oh, is it 2 orders? It's 2 orders for engineering, isn't it? Not 3. It's only 3 for the main crafting ones. It's with the prospecting side of things, you know, it's half tempting for me to just move my hunter or my Jewel crafter onto a separate account, and just so it can be doing that in the background as I'm doing all of this other stuff. Multitasking is something that's super powerful once you get it set up and you actually remember to do it. The honest truth is, though, is that I was all right in Shadowlands, you know, having multiple characters crafting like Shadowghast ingots and stuff in the background, but in Dragonflight, I've barely even logged on to my auction house account. The only reason I might load that back up is because of Project Pet. which just feels odd. It goes against my mantra. Some Doritos. 1 gold. Do I have the Ceravite ore? I don't. Well.
A satisfactory arrangement.
But this now will have pretty much my, basic to-do list for the week done. Which, to have that done before the weekend, I think is a nice position to be in. Maybe I can get some rep grind done over the weekend, maybe. Do I have... I have 1 piece of Ceravite ore. That's not going to get me very far, is it?
Am I dreaming? Go and defend that which cannot defend itself. You, and you. Boom. Well, spit it out. Glad I could help.
Oh! Oh! We did hit 5 out of 5 with the Artisans Consortium this week.
Take a look.
Well. There's a bonus 10 knowledge for each profession then.
I'm here if you need some wares.
Double bubble. Does Q1 Ceravite ore even sell? There are some scenarios where you're making something... Honestly, actually thinking about it, Ceravite bolts is probably one of them. The recipe difficulty of Ceravite bolts is so low, you can use quality 1 ore and still make quality 3 bolts. There's only a handful of scenarios where quality 1 stuff is needed, but like we found this yesterday, for example, scribes don't need quality 2 or quality 3 herbs when milling, because converting the pigments to inks is so goddamn easy that it doesn't matter what quality your pigments are even. But when Q2 ends up being cheaper than Q1, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. The only reason for that is that most gatherers out there physically cannot pick up quality 1 ore even if they try. They've just got too much skill points now. They've got too much knowledge. This is why the weird scenario is that quality 1 just basically doesn't really exist much because gatherers just can't get it. I have a grand total though of 176 knowledge points to spend with engineering. You may have noticed that I have not looked at engineering this expansion yet. Alchemy, I have 91 points to spend. I have equally not really decided where to spend them. Oh, hello. What's that? That's another knowledge thing. Oh no, we've already used one this week. That's fine. Am I at a position where I can max this tree? Potion experimentation is the biggest bait, so there's 20 points we're not going to spend ever. But we need 15 plus 20, so 35 plus another 60, 95. 95 points and we max this tree. We're only a couple of first-time crafts and a couple of dragon shards away from maxing this tree then, because this doesn't count. Unless this actually gives us anything that we care about. Breakthrough chance. 5% breakthrough chance. I've learned all of the potions anyway. When you achieve a major breakthrough, you gain plus 20 inspiration for 4 hours. Okay. Gain 5% breakthrough chance and learn advanced potion experimentation. Yeah, we are never ever going to need to put 20 points here ever. Completely dead node. DEAD. Would I rather max this tree out, or would I rather put more points in alchemical theory? Or a combo of both? Do I care about transmutation? Master the process of transmutation, gaining 1% resourcefulness for these crafts per point in this spec. I mean, that's a long term. If you've really got nothing else to possibly do, press the button every day, but... I'm 15 short of maxing mining now. Woo! Next week. Next week it'll happen. That's cool. You've gone pretty aggressive with the gathering. Too bad I don't mine anymore. Just hoping stuff gets added to make it worthwhile in the future patches. It's one of those. Once it's done, you know. And until they add something new, obviously. But once it's done, it's done. Other than resourcefulness on transmutations, does this offer me anything that could benefit my potions? Resourcefulness, learn how to transmute awakened order into its whatever. Resourcefulness again. More frequently and at higher capacity. Okay, another node that is probably dead to me. Chemical synthesis, what's this do? Improve at speciality recipes such as those for alchemical reagents and incenses. For alchemical reagents and incenses, is that Primal Convergence and Omnium Draconis? It probably is, isn't it? I would suspect my Primal Convergent chains with jewel crafting. Having the best price and availability on Primal Convergent is also a bonus to me, even if I don't actually want to sell the things. But if I can get this anywhere, can you get it? 275 feels like you can get it to the point where you can guarantee them at quality 3. The fact I don't have enough materials means I can't easily see the full story. Let me go grab some mats real quick.
Charmed.
What was I looking for? I was looking for just a bunch of awakened earth. Earth, fire. It's just buy 20 of each just so I've got them. It's not like they cost a lot anymore. And if we go that path, we might use a bunch of them quite quickly anyway. Frost. And order. Order's gone up in price. It's just the wrong time of the week, I reckon.
There is a universal justice, and it is life.
Okay. 1,000 gold. Expected profit is low. I don't have craft sim on this character. Why is craft sim not switched on? Craft sim. Are those knowledge points all from Dragon Shard farming? No. Mostly from just completing the weeklies and not actually spending the points. So we are definitely going to need to get significantly better at this. We have the same problem as we had yesterday with Inscription, that we're missing opportunities. We do not have top quality tools yet, so we're actually short on 6. We're short by 10 points up here, which is a silly position to be in. So that would be 177, which leaves us 100 points short of guaranteeing quality 3, or at least getting remarkably close to it. The price of Q2 on these is only 380 gold. Wow, okay. 380 times 2, let's call it 400 for the sake of maths. That's 800 gold. So you're losing 240 gold on every quality 2. Quality 3s are only 440 gold. So even quality 3s are sub crafting cost for me personally right now. This is where, like we learnt yesterday, stacking multi-craft through the roof is probably the way that you do this. Yeah, I'm short 10 points up here. You get 6 on the basic one anyway. So there's short 4, short 6. So 10 in total. So I'm 98 skill short of guaranteeing quality 3. I don't think this node is going to give me 98 skill. It's going to give me 40 plus 45... 50. Yeah, it's only going to give me 50, so we're never going to get even remotely close to... Never going to get anywhere near to guaranteed quality 3. I don't even think we're going to get even as a goblin, I don't think we even get close to the hidden skill doodah on this. I think these just are... You stack multi-craft like your life depends on it. You have a multi-craft tool, you do all of that business, and then it pushes it into a price point that's competitive. Have you picked up the artisan skill points? I have, yeah, I did that a minute ago. At the end, you have the 50% multi-craft more. Yeah, it's very, very tempting to throw 40 points in here to cap this out. I also need 30 points into resourcefulness routines before too long as well. Because, you know, more resourcefulness equals more good. Just like 30 points in the inspiration talent. But I'm wondering if I can hold back from spending that just now. Although I actually think that resourcefulness on this is quite powerful as well, because every component is, you know, worth something. There's no vendor mats in this, so any resourcefulness is actually a big saving. Not as much as multi-craft though. Multi-craft is king for these. Is it the same for these? It's probably nearly the same for these, other than the fact you do have quality on these. Do I have no herbs at all on an alchemist? How the hell is that possible? How have I got no herbs? Once again, I must have purged them all a while ago.
This is your time.
Do this. Just give myself a bit of a selection. Just so the numbers update correctly.
I will see you again.
Now my bag space is not going to be good, is it? Let's maybe get rid of some of this gear real quick. It's old gear from leveling that I've never done anything with. Draconian brainwave amplifiers. We don't need these. Let's not delete all of those yet because I don't know. I weirdly have to be careful about what I delete, considering I don't have good gear on this character in the first place. Like, why is that? Oh, okay, that's why. Random ass trinket. Hello? What? Razorwind Talisman 363 trinket. It's bind on equip. And apparently there's not a single one on the auction house. What now?
Bye-bye now.
Okay. Well, the 372 is at 90. Damn, son. Sheesh. Mad money.
I knew you would like my wares.
Don't you love it when you randomly find 50k in your bags? It's like the best transmog farm ever. What else we got? Let's be careful we don't delete any other bind on equip trinkets worth 50k, eh? See, this is another one of those, a 242 polearm. It is not worth 3,000 gold. TSM, you lie. 242 gun is also not worth 3,000 gold. You still lie. Soulbound. Soulbound. But if you don't list it, you don't sell it. That is a fact. These cosmetics, though, I'm going to keep these. I'm going to put them in a bank and I'm going to sell them in 12 months' time. I didn't realise I had so much trash gear in my bags. Clearly I do. Right, and then a bunch of potions, which we should technically sell. And then presumably a bunch of soulbound weapons that we can't use. Okay. Once again, it's a 242 200 staff. There is no way somebody's paying 15k for that thing. I can't even be bothered to list them. I'd rather just have the vendor price. That trinket drop's extremely rare. It scales with your item level. So if you were 400, it'd be 389 or so. Yeah, I have no idea how I've got that. I must have killed a rare at some point and just got lucky. I genuinely didn't even know.
Spirits be with you, man.
What was I doing? I was looking at this, wasn't I? So, Omnium Draconis. If we're using best mats all over the shop, we're at 248 out of... What did I say skill-wise we have access to? Like another 60 points. So, 60 points will put us... Oh, shit. That's putting us remarkably close. Close, but no cigar. Close, but still multi-craft. Okay. We quite clearly need a multi-craft mixing rod. Now, don't scribes make the mixing rods? Didn't I unlock that yesterday on my scribe?
Only the finest goods.
Profession equipment, alchemy. Alchemist's brilliant mixing rod is an inscription recipe. So, let's go personal order to my scribe, who is this fella. Let's get one of those made. Oh, hang on. Not without putting a missive on it. Not without a missive. Am I thinking that multi-craft is... once again, I'm in the position where I'm going to need probably 3 flipping tools, aren't I? If I really want to do this properly. But I should probably get this Wildercloth robe sorted as well before I start buying multiple tools. Okay, well, we're putting 40 points in this. We put 40 points here simply because multi-craft giving 50% extra is probably the only way that we turn a win from that. Which now means... Yeah, we're closer to the point where we can actually start making some cheddar with this. But more importantly, what about this one? Very close. Very close. Close but no cigar. Close but no cigar. Another 10 points. Woo! Goblin privileges. We need these 10 points. Alright. Missive of something. Missive of... What do we want? We want a multi-craft tool first, I think. And on the multi-craft tool, we're going to go enchant... Tool... hang on. Do we? Do we put resourcefulness or inspiration on the tool, on the multi-craft tool? What's the second most potent secondary stat on these? Wow, it's actually resourcefulness. Okay.
Take all the time you need.
Chant tool, resourcefulness it is.
This is when you leave.
Inspiration, we'll need it for potions. Well, I'm going to have to make a second weapon for making potions. But at the moment, I'm thinking about benefiting my jewel crafter more than anything else, rather than actually making profit from the potions. Right, let's go put that work order in. Let's get that first one made.
Looking for something in particular?
Profession equipment, alchemy tool, mixing rod, one of them, multi-craft. I'll get the ruined writhe bark and draconium ore on my... Okay. Right, let's get one of those made.
Wise choice.
Now, the theory is I probably could, and I probably should, make the ruined writhe barks myself. But do I need quality 3 ruined writhe barks for it? Or can I get away with quality 2, do you think? This dude, for example, after last night, should be able to make ruined writhe barks at quality 3. Nearly guaranteed, but not quite. I've got 7 of them in my bags. Ah, okay. I sold all my ruined writhe bark yesterday.
Is that your wallet? Or are you just glad to see me? Both, I hope.
Zin Power with the Prime. Thank you very much. Welcome in. 14 months now. Appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Thank you.
You would ask something of me?
Okay. We are maybe going to make some of those.
Back to my
Draconium ore, though. How much draconium ore at quality 3 do I have in my bags, if any? None. Let's get 30 of that.
Let us proceed.
Let's grab some bonus ones in case we need a recraft or 2. I'm just going to make this quick and easy for myself. I needed 12 for the I don't know what that'll do.
Go.
I don't really care too much about how much it costs. Right. Top tier, top tier, top tier. Some of that, some of this, some of this. We want... inspiration is going to give a bonus 94, which means we can make quality 5. We actually want to put our inspiration tool on then for this. To give us a 32% chance to proc inspiration. So we shouldn't have to do many recrafts if we're lucky. Top tier, top tier, top tier. All the things, press the button. Yeah, go. Q4. Recraft. What's the recraft cost? 5 and 10. Oh, god damn you, son of a... do I use quality 2 draconium ore now? Sure, go. Hey, inspired. There we go. Beautiful. So there's one. What would be a great crafting profession to start off to make gold with? I wouldn't recommend the crafting professions if you're trying to make your first bit of gold. I would spend a bit of time building up some capital, making a first little bit of gold with gathering. Herbalism mining is your best bet. It's not pretty, but it works. Crafting crafting is super competitive right now. And unless you have like 300 plus knowledge points, it's going to be quite hard to be competitive with crafting. Not impossible, but considerably harder than just going out gathering a few materials for a couple of hours anyway. That's not to say that crafting won't, getting going with crafting is, something that you should potentially do, but you want to pick up an alt and you want to do some farming on an alt for a little bit to begin with. It's the best way to start, get going. Why has this fella got a quest?
The Isles have awakened.
Crafting your start? What the hell is this?
Honor all dragons.
Cool.
Victory in all your battles.
Double cool.
Serve well.
I'll have 5 more knowledge points for each. Did I hit renown 14 with somebody? I did. I hit renown 14 with Valdrakken. Well. I didn't even notice. Here's our mixing rods. Full multi-craft mixing rods. We can throw our enchant on there for bonus resourcefulness. And if we equip that, we'll keep our inspiration tool for the moment. Not that I actually want or plan to use it, but how does that change the game for us? With our multi-craft tool in place now, now we are at the point where we do technically, it may only be 5 gold per button press, but we do technically start to make a profit. It's not as good as we'd like it to be. We definitely need we need a tier 2 robe. I'm starting to get remarkably limited on artisan's metal though. So maybe who makes an alchemist's robe? It sounds like a tailoring thing, doesn't it? Which worries me because I don't have the recipe on my tailor. So we might not be able to go too far with this right now. Alchemy, accessories, Master Wildercloth, Alchemist robe. Yeah, that's a tailor thing. I don't have the recipe. That's not to say I couldn't get one, but it means I either need to find somebody to make it for me, or I need to put out a public order and pay somebody to make it for me. I have the knowledge points on my tailor. I just don't have the reputation on my tailor. Where does this recipe come from? Unless it comes from the Artisans Consortium. If it comes from the Artisans Consortium, I win. Because I can just buy it. Tailoring. I want it to say here. No. It's Valdrakken rep, though. 19 with Valdrakken. Yeah, my mage does not have 19 with Valdrakken. Okay. The rep grind must continue for full self-sufficiency. That said, then, there's not actually too much further I can go with alchemy right now. We're getting there. That was a big ticket item sorted with it's frustrating how remarkably close we are to this. The bonus 6 points from here puts us at 308. 308 is close but no cigar. 5, 10, 15 points deficit we can be. No, 308 does actually put us like 1 point into the hidden skill value range, I think. Been using craft sim on my alts. It's really good at telling me exactly how unprofitable my different crafts are, but I keep chugging away with gathering knowledge, hoping that the numbers turn green soon. Well, it's good that you know. It's good that you know that before you press the button. This is the problematic aspect of the professions for many people, that they don't know they're losing gold until it's too late. At least now you can go, you know what, I could press the button 100 times and not make any gold. I don't need to press the button 100 times. And you can, like you said, keep chugging away, keep working on it, keep getting better. For example, right now, with these, I'm not technically profitable even using Q3 materials across the board. Although, why did that randomly change? Okay, maybe I can make a little profit on these right now. But the next best option for me is obviously to get a better one of these, and maybe with the 56 points I haven't spent, maybe put 30 points in here, because the bonus for resourcefulness here is going to make a difference for sure. Just remember, CraftSim isn't infallible. For cooking, for example, it tells you that crafting the feasts is profitable, but that's because it thinks that Rhymefin Tuna is free. Yeah, this goes to the mantra of never blindly trust an add-on, but if you understand how it works, it's a good, quick glance. Oh, okay, this is what's going on, sort of thing. Am I ever going to want to put points in Decayology? Delve into the mysteries of rousing and awaken decay, gaining +1 skill for crafts which use decay, but only for crafts that use decay. Damage taken from the side effects of drinking toxic potions and vials is reduced. So there's not really a lot that uses decay. More importantly, I'd need to go to the altar of decay in the first place even, which is a frustration. And I think I would need to be using better quality vials to gain skill bonus to put this even remotely close to working. Do I have quality 3 vials on me? I don't. Yeah, they're just wildly crazy prices. That's because I've not finished this, though. Now, questions. Let's just put 30 points in here. Let's just put points in there. Let's just put the points in there. That's never going to be a bad decision, is it? Let's be honest. It's never going to be a bad decision. I don't really want to put points in Decayology, particularly. We might do when we start min-maxing stuff eventually. Now the remaining 26 points are going to go in here somewhere. Do I max out Potion Mastery first, or do I max out Potion Lore first? Where's the most efficient use of these points? Resourcefulness, learn a sub-spec, which doesn't actually really benefit us because we're not going to learn it anyway. And then learn to use that. So nothing bonus. Here, though, reclaiming potions grants additional alchemical solution. We don't have to press the research button all that frequently anymore. Learn a sub-spec, resourcefulness when potion. Okay, neither of these are particularly great, but they will unlock, you know, the bonuses here. Put 10 points there. Do we just go the full 20? Yeah, let's just do it. Frost or air. I mean, it doesn't matter. We can do both. And 6 points is not enough to get anything particular. So I'll make a decision on that in the future. Although I could put them here. There we go. There we go. Points spent. How much is the hidden skill for successfully crafting the higher quality? It's up to a maximum of 5% of the recipe difficulty. So you got to do some maths occasionally. If the recipe difficulty is 400, for example, you can gain up to 20 skill for free. Yeah, my next task, my next goal for my alchemist is actually to get this upgraded. And then once I've got this upgraded, that's going to be 225 artisans knowledge. Once that's upgraded, we're going to then need a second one of these, which will take another 300. So I need 500 and something artisans metal to do that. So I can't do both this week. Okay, and that still leaves me with like no artisans metal to spend on engineering anytime soon. Engineering's going to have to wait. Actually, out of curiosity, first time craft bonuses. Oh my god, I've got loads of the damn things. So many first-time craft bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm leaving 17 knowledge points on the table, which would give me 18. I mean, it'd at least let me finish this. I don't need... Can I just press the button a few times here anyway? Let's press that button. Oh, I need to be at the Alchemist lab. First time craft, go. Whoa, hang on. Oh, too late. Boo. I didn't want to be using top quality materials just for first time crafts, but it's too late. Ah, they use flipping artisans metal. That's annoying. Whatever. Oh no, what am I missing? Vials. Of all the things to be missing. A Q3 vial's basically the same price as vendor vials now. They must be, right? Surely.
Our flight has much to offer.
Basically.
You have a bright future.
I'll buy a stack of vendor ones as well, just so I've got the choice. Who sells vials? There should be a dude down here, I think. You?
Best goods in the Isles.
There we go.
I am always at your service.
Oh, I'm not going to the Altar of Decay. Jesus. Boo hiss. Those will have to wait. That'll have to wait. Actually, these are bind on pickup. I'm not going to do anything with these ever anyway, so just keep the price down. Here we go. Harvesting knowledge points now. Quality 2. Missing a decay. Requires the Altar of Decay, so not yet. That's... we'll work on that one. I need to think about that one a little bit more. Altar of Decay, Altar of Decay, Altar of Decay. I need a Primal Convergent to make that one. Q2, can we go quality 3 up there, but quality 2 down here? No, because I don't have anything other than top quality ones. Can I make some Omnium Draconis at not top quality? I'm just pressing buttons now. This isn't a great show of expertise. There we go, quality 2. Use the lower quality ones. Rely on inspiration to proc into Q3. I'm only doing this for first time craft anyway. Keep it cheap. Hey! Inspiration. Awakened Air, quality 2. Can we go boost you but drop you? Okay, quality 2 is just low. That'll do. Pray for an inspiration proc. Never lucky. Okay, everything else requires me to go to the Altar of Decay, which is mad level expensive. We'll worry about that one on another day. I'm missing some alchemical solution. Let's take some of these soulbound ones. We might as well break those down. Not going to use them. Some of these Q1 potions. Wonder if there's some flipping potential for the 2-seater Alchemy Stone Drake on the off chance that Blizzard opens up dragon riding to all dragons. I think the Vial of the Sands is too competitive, I think, for flipping. I mean, flipping and crafting are not two words that tend to go very well in the same sentence. Starts to get pretty risky pretty quickly. You can't strictly two-seat the current ones, but what you can do is you can follow somebody else. And it turns you into a little whelp. Is the time spent worth any more to sell the things on the auction house? The profit seems so little compared to doing crafting orders. Yeah, the auction house is mad level competitive. It's very, very difficult to find a gap in the market now. Super difficult. You've really got to be on the top of your game right now. See if we go boom. Boom. Okay, that I think is the end of our little alchemy playing today. We gained 11 skill points, which is enough to fill this node out. Done. We'll unlock this just because we can, but what does it do? Gain 5% breakthrough chance with potion experiment. We've already learned everything anyway. We're never going to put points there. That's pretty much everything. We can pick frost or we can pick air to move into next. It'll probably take 2 weeks to fill out each one of these, so within a month we'll have both of these filled. So within 4 weeks we'll have potion mastery as good as it physically can be, because we've got 50 points here, we've got 40, 30 and 30. We've got so many points dedicated over here. It means we're making anything in sort of the most optimal way we can to tie us over. We need to get this sorted, and then we need a second one of these, and then alchemy is beautiful. Beautiful. We have a plan. And then we work on doing it all again, but for vials. Cool. Quick scout a Rooney, see if there's anything that jumps out as Primal Convergence and Omnium Draconis. Now we're at the ability to actually turn a profit off these, which is nice. The Primal Convergence is mostly important for me because I can now make these in a efficient way, which means I can then send them the quality 3 variant. In fact, all of them, I'll send them then over to my jewel crafter, and my jewel crafter will then be able to convert them along with some of the gems from prospecting into the thing. I can't remember the name. But it's part of the chain, right? It's now a part of the chain that we control, whereas previously we've been buying the Primal Convergent, which obviously means we're paying a small premium to somebody else. But now we can, instead of buying these, we can buy the mats and make them more efficiently, squeezing out, a little bit more juice. Trading a bit more time because it's an extra step having to craft these in the first place. But yeah. Same with these fellas. We can start to make a bit of money on these. Material optimization is Q. Oh, why can't it put them in the same order? Q2 Wraith Bark, Q2 Saxifrage, Q1 Hockenbloom, and then Q2 Bubble Poppy is the most efficient combination based on price. Then you stack multi-craft and you make a profit on these. Prospecting seems alright. You can make 40 to 50k an hour. If you happen to be Draenei, yeah. If you're not Draenei, it's a lot less than that. And in Potion World, we are... Yeah, in Potion World, it's problematic right now still. Simply because whilst we've done all of this without having the bonus from these 2 nodes yet, we are lackluster in our performance. So, still some room to move. Still some room to move. And then, once Alchemy's done, we can start thinking about engineering. Of which we have lots of knowledge points. 181 knowledge points. That we've not spent a single one of them. I've not even unlocked a tree, look. Not a single one. Not paid a single minute's worth of attention to engineering yet. Still only level 54. Loads of work to do. Obviously, first-time craft bonuses is the big ticket for engineering. This number could probably end up being 281 if I crafted everything and actually bothered to do some stuff with it. So, but right. Either, boys and girls, I know this stream is going to end up being a little bit shorter, but I'm going to leave it there for today. Simply because I've got some stuff I need to do. Secondly, there's a good chance we might have a bit of a bonus stream tomorrow anyway. The wife is busy with some family event tomorrow, so I've got the afternoon to myself, so the likelihood is I'll probably play some video games and throw the stream up, bring you guys along. But thank you all for joining today. We, under normal circumstances, on a Friday, I say a fond farewell until Monday, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves, relax, and we'll get cracking again on Monday. Have a good one, boys and girls. See you next time. Peace.